How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
Second Amendment?
The Second Amendment, listen, we're going to have to do it the right way. There's no question about that. But we don't have any, we have to get these guns off the street. Responsible behaviors among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs.
Have you heard from
Senator, I'm curious though, because not one candidate who has very similar plans to what you have when it comes to guns never really seems to talk about the process of perhaps banning certain guns. Does it involve law enforcement essentially going to people's houses looking for specific banned guns? Does it involve perhaps creating a database of people who are legal gun owners? I mean, what kind of process are we talking about here?
Well, first of all, as a point of distinction, I believe I'm the only one who has said that she will take executive action. So mine is not just a plan with some plan for legislation. I'm actually prepared to take executive action to put in place rules that improve this situation.
A few years later,
when you said you have guns, no, at the debate.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that. But it's choice to suggest you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away. I'm in favor of the Second Amendment, and I'm in favor of assault weapons bans, universal background checks, red flag laws.
Watching this video to this extent, I want to know how you feel. The kind of response she is giving, mixing with this what has been, has not been. People want to know why they have to change their minds to cast a vote. Give them reasons. This history is not necessary. I really want to... Can somebody explain to me what she said on this video? I want to know. Like I said, this is one of the primary reasons you see she is not really open for interviews. So this kind of weak point should not be exposed. People already know that is how she is. So at a certain point, just get used to like that. Reading through newspapers today, I realized she is the only candidate that has run for president with this few number of interviews. It has never happened before. She cannot give reasons like policies. People should be convinced, to choose her. She's not doing that here.
We really would love to know what your plan is to help lower the cost of living.
Yeah, first of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family and working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been. And we need to deal with that. And there are a number of ways. One is bringing down the cost of everyday necessities, including groceries.
She has no response. Watching this clip, comparing to the debate, it should clearly tell you how long she took to practice. Yes, really look at this video. This was a simple response. She can answer.
What's on your heart to say to the American people as we have 47 days until November 5th? What's on your heart? To say to particularly those people who are still undecided or maybe indifferent or on the fence still?
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are, which is we are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being. Because the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions.
Like I said, this is one of the primary reasons you see she is not really open for interviews. So this kind of weak points should not be exposed. People already know that is how she is.
The one who told me, remember, Chris and I ran into each other this summer, and Chris, no matter where you meet him, he's funny. He goes, there's going to be weeping in the streets. Are we ready for the weeping in the streets? When Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States of America. Weeping in the streets. What do you want to say, sir?
I've always been a fan of Kamala, even back when she was running for. I remember writing her a check when she was like the district attorney for something. Maybe it was to get out of a parking ticket or something. But I've been writing her checks for a long time, and I just want to bring my daughters to the White House.
I have never felt this much joy and optimism in a campaign.
To Big Sister, to McDonald's worker, there is hope for y'all.
Yes, I don't understand why Oprah is still pushing this narrative. This is a lie. It has been debunked. If you like search on Google, according to USA Today, they claim McDonald's said there is no record of Kamala Harris working there. Then they still continue to push it. Kamala campaign is full of BS. I don't get the point why they continue to spread lies like this. Recently, they had a Zoom call, it's still even going on, where a lot is being discussed. They have realized that Kamala can't get men, so the focus is on women. Democrats have lost it. They cannot have men really supporting them. They cannot have it again. So the only best way is for them now to do things like what Oprah is doing here, trying to bring women together. And their focus, abortion, women's rights, things like that. What I saw during that live stream, I think I'm going to do a full segment where you will see some real word salad, coming from Kamala, because I understand.
What would be specific steps to strengthening the border?
So it's a wonderful and important question. My background was as a prosecutor, and I was also the elected attorney general for 2 terms of a border state. So this is not a theoretical issue for me. This is something I've actually worked on. Okay. I have prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. I take very seriously the importance of having a secure border and ensuring the safety of the American people.